This is
Up
for Grabs, a podcast where three unfiltered friends talk about anything and everything. And now, here are your hosts, Tracy, Kim, and Rachel.
Welcome to Up for Grabs. I'm Rachel. I'm here with my friends Kim.
Hello.
Hello. And Tracy.
Hi.
Hi. Today on Up for Grabs, we're going to talk about what I'm calling separating the art from the artist, which means people that we have had a lot of respect and love for initially, and then finding out something about their personal life that has totally ruined it for us.
Yeah.
The reason I brought this up was because my daughter and mother and I went to see the Michael Jackson biopic. It's called Michael. And it really left me conflicted. However, the movie never even got into his later in life legal problems.
Accusations, yeah. Right.
And they were. And here's my problem, I guess, with me, is that I will always only call them accusations. And now that he's dead, I don't think anyone can prove it either way.
No, not with AI. I think if they, prior to AI, they could have maybe had some films or something come up and show something, if that exists.
Yeah, right.
If that exists. But now that AI exists, it could be fabricated and we'd have no way of knowing. So,
would we have no way of knowing, or have they developed something with AI that when it's made with AI, it tells you it's made with AI?
I mean, you're supposed to.
You're supposed to say it yourself. I mean, everybody's
going on the honor system.
We're on the AI honor system,
shoot.
and everybody's a bunch of liars.
Yeah.
So,
I just thought there was a way, almost like having something watermarked that you would know.
I think Facebook does, it marks it, but
I think the AI itself should be self-regulating.
okay, you're saying AI itself, like there is one thing that is AI. Do you
I don't know,
that
like
there
the
are
companies
lots
that
of,
produce it. I
okay,
don't
but
know.
there are lots of them.
Well, can't they have just like a code of morals that they all
I think
sign
that
up for?
would go over like gangbusters.
It's just not regulated in any way. But I also feel, not to get too deep into his accusations, that I feel like if there was film or video that would have probably already came out back when the accusations were made. I feel like I watched the documentary of the two men that accused him. It was pretty profound.
It was, and I watched that too.
Yeah, and I mean, he wasn't convicted, but he also settled out of court. So,
But did he do that just to make it go
exactly.
away?
So
Quit
you don't
talking about it.
So nobody. I mean,
here's my take on that. That I that you probably figured I was going to say. First off, I am someone that believes accusers. I try to pretty blanketly believe the victim. That being said, you know how I feel about Corey Feldman. I love Corey Feldman.
You do.
And he has spent his life, the past 25 years probably, calling out the abusers. And he always said Michael was not, and that they were friends.
I know.
And I have to think, he called out everyone else in Hollywood.
yeah,
Why would he not call out Michael if he were going to call out everyone else?
I agree.
To me, then I think, okay, what the other thing, I don't remember the documentary. I'm sure I watched it at some point. Were they just their parents doing it for money,
Yeah, and
That's where I
didn't finish the documentary thinking he 100% did it.
Yeah.
I could see both sides of it.
Why'd the parents let him go over there?
100%.
Watch your kids. And I'm not saying that across the board for everyone. If you have childcare that you trust and then something goes bad, that's one thing. That's not what they were doing.
Right.
They were riding the money train of Michael Jackson.
They were. And I think for me, my love for Michael Jackson and his music was so big in like my childhood.
Yes.
That it's a really tough one for me, but I don't want to be a hypocrite. I don't want to because you'll hear all the other people that I'm quick to
I know.
to absolutely hate.
Yes.
And I don't need a whole ton of proof.
That took our pudding pops with them, but go on.
Oh yeah, but for me, I can see that he did have inappropriate relationships with younger kids, in the sense that he was an adult and he preferred to spend time with the little kids. And I think that
It's weird.
to most adults would be like, hey, you know what? That's super weird.
But he also didn't get to be a kid.
But psychologically, if you studied it, and I think the movie pointed that out a lot, that there is various reasons why he was the way he was.
Correct.
And a lot of it was the way that he was brought up.
Yes.
I loved that the movie, like what you said,
Yes.
that was my childhood. I love that the movie celebrated that part of his life, and that before any scandals, before anything, that it just celebrated the music and what he was. And I did feel hypocritical at points, but then I was just like, when I watched it, I felt this nostalgia of just being that age and the feelings that our kids don't experience it that way.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, like that and my girls only knew creepy Michael.
Right.
And they loved seeing that
I
side
bet
of
they
it.
really freaked out when the saw the off the wall.
I mean, Mary
Thriller,
has-
Michael, though, even just physically the way he looked was so different than.
My girl, Mary, has made a playlist. She has seen the movie twice. I mean, and it's not that she's celebrating that he could have been a predator. It's just that appreciating his music.
Yeah.
And not really realizing how talented he was.
Yes, and I think the movie did a really great job of celebrating the music and maybe showing briefly his process, how he wanted to create things, kind of showed his behind the scenes way that he had a wall full of post-it notes with just various sayings that he made into songs or whatever. So it kind of showed a background of how he came about creating his art and stuff. But I already know that he's great in that respect. What I wanted, which you don't get from the movie, I don't think, is a telling of what life was really like for he and his brothers, because I felt like the movie showed Michael and stuff, but they didn't show any interaction between he and his siblings.
No.
And I thought that was super. I get that some of them were a lot older, okay, but some of them weren't. And all the scenes in the movie were always them hanging out, and he was doing his own thing, and they just never seemed like they, other than being brothers and under the same thumb of their dad, it's like they had nothing in common.
So I did not see the movie, even though you said I had to for
You
this
didn't have to.
podcast. I didn't. I just didn't. I already knew the songs. I already knew. Kind of had a good idea. I didn't think they were going to tell me anything new, so I didn't want to give them my money. I'd rather give it to an independent film. I
Right.
didn't go see an independent film, but if I do, that's what I'll see. But he and Janet, I think back in the 70s, you would see them on I don't know, I'm trying to think, Good Times or something, not Good Times. What was it?
Well, she was on Good Times.
She was on Good Times. Okay. And, shows where I feel like they would interact about it on, what am I trying to say? Where they did the games where they, actors played the games and they ran and.
Battle of the Network Stars?
Stars. Yeah, one of
They
them.
were not on Battle of the Network. Were they?
I believe so.
I don't know.
Michael?
All right, I'll look it up while you guys talk about
agree.
other
I
things.
would
Well, I
think-
will say
But
that
I remember seeing just laughing. They laughed alike. They looked alike and laughed alike, and I liked
Well,
them
I
together.
think that also speaks to the movie, because after I saw the movie, I was like, it did celebrate the music and it was wonderful, but it also left out a ton of things that I thought were glaring,
well, the family was behind the movie.
but not all the family.
And Janet did not want any part of it, so she wasn't in it. And I know Jermaine had a really big role in the behind the scenes. I know that Michael's son, Prince, had a very big role behind the scenes. I do think that maybe they wanted the focus just to be on him. Like, because like Coleman Domingo, who played Joseph, I thought
did a great job.
I think that those two characters were the main they wanted to show.
But I also think they held back on the Joseph part too. I mean, they made it very clear. They all called him Joseph, which was weird. I'm like, yeah, it's your dad, but whatever. Joseph wants to meet. I'm like, ooh, coming from like a 5-year-old, you're like, wow, that's cold. But so you got the idea that he was a jerk, and they showed him maybe spank him with a belt when he was 5, like once. I have to think that it was just way worse than that.
Maybe
and because they weren't involved in the movie,
I was going to say they didn't want to.
Well, they should have, because I kind of...
You want to see him get beat more than that?
No, but I think it speaks volumes about who he was, what he became, and that's why one of the reasons that I was like, I never really believed that he would hurt kids, because he was a kid that got hurt.
Yeah.
And I just felt like he was...
But on the flip side, that's often the case.
I know.
I
But
mean,
for me, like, he just seemed like such...
He was stunted at an age where he never... I don't think that his brain formed properly to, like... I mean, I'm just saying this from a psychological standpoint. I think that for so many reasons, he just never grew up.
Right.
And did not have the capacity to understand that, and he reverted into being childlike. And
well, the movie did show a good job of that. I thought the movie showed that pretty realistically. But then I was like, well, the only thing I did want to know was like, well, who's making money off this? And it was Jermaine.
His estate, yeah.
I thought it was his nephew played him, right?
And I get fascinated by some people that can do, like, he had no acting background. Obviously, he's a Jackson, so it's in his blood. He was absolutely amazing.
I mean, but was he acting that much? I mean, was it that much of an act? If he was playing someone,
no, I mean, the dancing was impressive, and that kept me captivated the whole show.
Okay,
was his dancing? Gotcha. It was unreal.
Yeah. Well, the thing that I uncovered about the movie when I kind of did a dive in, because I was like, first of all, who's making money off this? And then I realized, I'm like, okay, Jermaine he is not portrayed in the movie horribly, but it's not good either. Like, he pretty much was the one to say, you know, you guys go. I don't know how he got away from the family without being beaten to death, but I think they left Motown, and they're like, oh yeah, in the movie they're like, oh yeah, Jermaine stayed with Motown and we left and we came to California and we're here, but he's there. And that seemed to be Joseph seemed to be okay with that,
because Michael was his product. That's how he knew he was going to get his money.
And that's they didn't need him.
Yeah, I guess they didn't. But the fact that was Jermaine's origin story or whatever, and the fact that he was an executive producer and his son was the star. And did you see the part where the kid Jafar? So he's Jermaine and this lady's kid. The lady, the mom of Jafar, is also the mom of Randy's kids.
I did not know that, so but that doesn't surprise me.
This lady was married to Randy Jackson and had kids, and then divorced Randy Jackson and married Jermaine Jackson and had 2 kids, and one of them is this Jafar guy. How weird for family get-togethers.
Cousin brothers?
Yeah. And the best news that I read was that, okay, so the one brother's name is Jafar. Did you see the other brothers?
Yes. What is it?
Tracy, you're not ready for this, and you're going to be mad you didn't name Zachary this.
What is it?
Your Majesty.
I loved Your Majesty.
So I'm sure he's going to get a vehicle sometime soon.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
Which I like much better than Jafar. So if Jafar came first, he got screwed out of the good name.
You think?
Your Majesty.
I heard that and I'm like, that is the best thing I've heard.
Your Honor. Yeah, any of it. I love it. By the way, I want to answer real quickly. They were not on the traditional Battle of the Network Stars.
Thank you.
But they did do a musical spin-off of that show, Rock and Roll Sports Classic, in which they did participate in
what
the
year
sports.
Was that?
Yeah, 1978.
Oh, I just don't remember that.
What does it say? What
Michael,
network?
Jackie, Tito, ABC.
ABC.
It was the same. It was a spin-off from Battle of the Network Stars.
But
it was the musical version.
Okay. Huh.
And Michael actively participated in multiple events, including the men's 60-meter dash, the swim relay, and the tug of war.
Tug of war, was he the rope?
Something to see.
So you might want to look that up at some point.
Okay, now that has gotten I'm definitely looking that
And
up.
some of the competitors were Rod Stewart, Leif Garrett, and the Runaways.
Interesting.
Rod Stewart get in there.
Why not?
He would have been older, right?
I mean, yeah, not too much older.
Maybe 10 years.
Okay.
I mean, he would have been the same age as the older brothers.
Yeah, that's true. Never mind, I forgot.
We're old. You forgot
I
we're old.
forgot that who
Michael is us,
I am.
and we're all old.
Okay, so watching that movie just made me think that for Michael Jackson, in my heart, I have made a special cat. You know, his is the
I know.
asterisk. It's
He's okay in your book.
he's okay in my book because I just don't believe it. I don't.
Give me somebody else.
But somebody else who, well, this is also how I came up with this idea to talk about, is that somebody else who should have been in the movie that wasn't, I have a feeling wasn't in the movie because she was afraid she was going to get canceled for grooming, and that's Diana Ross. All of Diana, they didn't mention her name.
Yeah.
They didn't talk about The Wiz. They didn't talk about the time Michael was living in New York City with her or near her and doing stuff because he was underage and she was not. And I think she realized, I don't think there's any way to put this up on film without people in this lens, in this day and age, saying, that's super creepy.
That's when she was taking him to Studio 54.
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore going when she's 10 years old to Studio 54, hanging out with the adults.
Different time. That's what they like to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I felt like, Diana Ross said, no, you cannot mention my name in this movie because... So I always kind of got the impression that Diana Ross was mean and kind of a bitch. I don't know why.
I think she's a diva. I mean,
like one of the originals.
Yeah.
So it's not like I was like, oh no, not Diana Ross, because
I'm a little saddened. I like her songs, but yeah, I don't get a warm fuzzy feeling from her.
No.
I like her daughter better.
Who?
She was on Blackish.
Tracy, what's her name?
Tracy
Has three
something
names.
Ross.
I never knew that was Diana's daughter.
Not Tracy Ellen.
Tracy Ellis. Tracy Ellis.
Ellis Ross.
Ellis Ross.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
And does she have any other children that are famous?
Not that I know of.
Well, one's married to Jessica Simpson's sister. Not that that matters.
What?
Evan Ross is married to
the
other Simpson girl that kind of had a little music. Ashley Simpson.
The one that bombed on
God, I'm
SNL?
feeling so good.
Remember?
Yes.
Because Rob and I just watched the SNL.
They're married.
Well, that's a weird couple. Side note, Rob and I watched a really good thing on Netflix. And it's not new, but it's the guy from The Roots.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I know who you're talking about. That's on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
Him.
And he did a documentary about 50 years of musical guests on SNL.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
It was really good.
It was good.
But Ashley Simpson was the one with it. She tried to record her stuff and they played the wrong song and she just kind of panicked and walked off the stage. Which is what I would
kind
have
of a
done.
weird dance and then
Okay. So based on that definition of art from artists, like someone that you really like what they do, but then found out what they were like in real life that ruined it for you, I'll kick it off. The first person that came to mind was one of the first people that probably came under a ton of scrutiny for this, and that was Woody Allen.
Yeah.
I loved Woody Allen movies.
Gross.
And I think you either love him or hate him. Like, I loved Woody Allen movies.
Ugh. I always
And
hated him.
ironically, the one that I loved, which I guess, I don't know if it's ironic or just telling, was Manhattan, in which Woody Allen's character played a guy that was dating a 17-year-old girl. And at the time, in the 80s, I was like, well, it seems pretty unrealistic to think that girl would want anything to do with him because he's gross and old.
Yeah.
So then when everything came out about him marrying his daughter
Yeah.
I mean, yes, they adopted her. It was his
They were
daughter.
adopted, yeah.
and
From a young age.
and whichever child Mia Farrow said that he sexually abused, and now I don't remember which one of her children.
One of her sons, right?
No, I thought it was a daughter.
Okay.
It was a girl. Now I forget because I watched. There was a show about that on Netflix also. yeah, I can't, like, I love Danny Hall. I love, I can't watch any of it.
One Woody Allen movie.
Really?
It's easy for me to
Because
hate
I look
him.
at Woody Allen, and this is just being very judgmental. He looks creepy.
He is, yeah.
I mean, and he is. So I just always, I don't know. I felt like he was too like above my head. Like I just like as far as his art and the way he like his films. I don't like. I just didn't.
It just wasn't my jam.
Yeah.
It's very
Well,
on the
I get
lines
that.
of Monty Python.
Yeah, you
if you
either
ask
like it
me.
or you
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I liked it, and now I don't.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't, and I still don't.
Well,
Cam?
good. Can we all agree?
No, I can agree. I can agree.
Down with Woody. 3 thumbs down for Woody Allen.
3 thumbs.
Absolutely.
Enthusiastically down. We
Okay.
do not like him. Okay, Tracy, who did you think of when you thought of a
Well,
person?
I've got 2. First, I mentioned Pudding Pops. So Bill Cosby.
And I loved him.
He was funny. I liked the cartoon Little Bill. When my
Yes.
kids were little.
Oh my God. The
Picture pages?
oh my God, picture
Yes.
pages. But the
Cosby Show.
the
was.
Cosby Show was so good.
Yes.
It was groundbreaking.
It was,
really
and
was.
I
And then he
loved
ruined
it.
it.
And then, boy,
And I was going through my vinyl records the other day. I have
Like one
the
of his-
copy of Bill Cosby himself.
like one of his comedy shows.
Yeah.
I think he used to be dirty, didn't he? Like,
No.
would he stand up?
Yeah, it was stand up, but
Yeah.
this particular album isn't
Oh,
dirty.
okay.
But it's the one where he talks about how when he watched his kids, like he would give them cake for breakfast, and the kids made up a little song about it, and like. No, he was like wholesome and America's dad and funny as. I was devastated.
I know.
Yeah.
You didn't want to believe it
Yeah.
at all.
And the thing is, everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people were willing to give a pass because that's just what people did in the 70s.
What?
Drug people, I guess. They
What?
That's
Wasn't
just
what
what
they
they did. Apparently, if you were a nobody and you were going to hook up with an air quote somebody, then there was a good chance you were going to be drugged and taken advantage
I
of.
would think it would be the opposite. I would think that if you were a nobody and wanted to break into the business with a somebody, that you would be willing to have sex with them without having to be drugged at all.
I'm sure that
why did-
happened.
I think that's that too, but this was much easier for them to just control the whole situation.
It's yeah.
It's just gross.
It's so
Well,
gross.
it was so gross, and for the persona that he built, it was so unbelievable.
Yeah.
But then then it was like one lady said it, and then I thought, well, that's a weird thing to say. Why would someone say that about Bill Cosby? And then there was like 20 people, and like it just the more women kept
Yeah.
coming out, the
Yeah.
more there were.
But I don't think they should have gotten rid of Pudding Pops, and I just need to really state that again.
Well, it was tough to rebrand those, Tracy.
I don't.
What are you going to
I
do?
know he did all the commercials, whatever, but those were so delicious.
They were
and
good.
I've tried like with a popsicle mold to make them out of Jello,
Oh,
and
my
they are
God.
not the same.
Wait a minute. I didn't realize they stopped making Jell-O pudding pops.
Yes.
And do you think that's because of Bill Cosby? So not
Yes.
only did he ruin hundreds of women's lives, but he took pudding pops away from the masses.
Yes.
Boy,
Wow.
that's
upsetting.
It's a path of destruction that he
And then
leaves.
the next one I had, because then I'll go to you because I don't really have that much. And I don't know if I'm understanding the assignment, but I thought about Bridges of Madison County.
Okay.
So I was probably in my mid 20s, early 30s when that movie came out.
Was that a book too?
Oh, yeah.
It was a book. It was a very popular book
I
by
read
a
the
lot of
book.
women. And then there was this thing and the movie. And Meryl Streep played, right? Played the lady in it.
Okay.
Clint Eastwood was
Was the traveling salesman guy coming through town, whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought everybody talked about it like it's this great love story, but she was married. And I really struggled. I was newly married, and I was like, what the hell? Why are we praising her for this? Why is everybody saying this is so romantic? Like, I just couldn't. And I think maybe people that have been together for longer periods of time maybe saw it differently than I did. But some people really acted like it was the greatest thing ever. And I didn't like her because of playing that role until she redeemed herself in Mamma Mia.
Wow, you held it against her?
I'm not saying I'm right. Yes, I did.
Huh. Well, here's
Because that's what I saw of her as a cheater.
She was so convincing as an actress that you just saw her as the cheater.
Yes.
Well, she did her job well then.
Yes, she did. So I kind of am not answering this question correctly.
No, that's a good way to. That's another spin on it.
Yeah.
Is that by somebody? There's actors and actresses that I don't like because of the role that they played.
Okay.
So no, I completely get that. Did
Okay.
you see the movie?
I never saw that movie. How old were we when that came out?
In our
20s or-
20s. In our 20s.
20s. Yeah.
Must have been watching Dumb and Dumber because no, I never saw Bridges of Madison County.
Well, watch it and let me know what you think.
What?
It may be different now that
It
you're
is a
older.
good movie.
See, and I mean, everyone, especially women, say that more
And
than
I
men.
think that it showed as a woman that probably loved her husband, but was just kind of stuck and gave up a lot of her life.
Okay.
And maybe felt sad about that. And then she had this situation that came through that kind of woke her up to this is what it could have been and this is what I could have and this and that. And then she, she stayed with her husband,
Okay.
No,
you can give it away because I'm never going to watch
just
it.
25
in her kids found letters after her death and learned of her.
Oh.
And I guess I looked at it as more, I did get kind of sucked in. I looked at it as more of a dreamy kind of thing.
everyone did. I mean, like the book was portrayed that way, and
Well,
the
it
movie.
seems
I mean, that
sad.
was the way it was
really
marketed.
sad. It was
seems really
very,
sad.
very sad.
Well, go cry and watch it.
Well, life's sad enough. I don't need to be watching the Bridges of Madison County to cry. But
All right, I'll weigh in on you guys' stuff after that.
okay, Kim, what do you got?
Well, I think I have an obvious one that all of you will 100% agree with me. Kevin Spacey.
Oh, he made my list.
Heartbroken.
Heartbroken. Obsessed with him. Oh my God, I loved him.
Can we give him a-
Yeah, I mean, and the characters that he played in the one in DC, I can't think of the name of that show now, but
House of Cards.
House of Cards. He played himself.
he played such a greasy, slimy person,
Yeah.
but he was so good at it that I liked him. And then when I found out he was a greasy, slimy person, I went, ew.
I know. And do you know that he made his first appearance back in the spotlight with a young, not everybody knows he's gay. This is I'm not giving, but with a young, attractive model at the Cannes Film Festival.
Wait a minute, he came out of hiding?
Yes.
How
he
dare
walked
he.
the freaking red carpet.
I think because, if I understand correctly, he's broke. Like they took everything. He got kicked out of his house in Baltimore.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Like, he has
broke.
nothing.
And he was not convicted of anything.
And so I think he's just, I got another one that made me think. I think he's just like saying, what are you going to do? I'm
Yeah.
coming back out.
Yeah.
Like you already convicted me and hung me up by my whatevers, and now I'm just going to come back out.
Yeah.
Well, I think, like you said, he wasn't. He was maybe convicted of.
I know he wasn't.
Did he drug people too? I
No, I
forget.
think he
just took
groomed.
advantage.
I think he
I think he was
groomed.
grooming young guys, and I think it was when he was younger than he is now.
Yeah.
It was during a different time when these young actors and young men wanted to break into the.
Was it his casting couch?
Yes.
Ooh.
Pretty
Yes.
much. Yes, he ran some type of film theater. He ran a theater.
Yes.
Oh, to get.
And if you want to roll, you got to roll.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's
yeah,
not okay.
It's a unanimous 3 thumbs down,
down,
for
yeah.
Kevin Spacey. I had one that may be on your list, Kim, because when I saw it, I had forgotten a little bit. That's the other thing. The American conscious, we forget and
I
forgive
know.
and let things come back. And I was thinking of all the people who have just done really not necessarily illegal things, but just not nice things.
Yeah.
That if they wait long enough, they just
yeah.
come on back and act like nothing happened, and half the people let them get away with it.
Yes.
It's an amazing phenomenon, which I can't wait to do something horrible and to see if that works. But anyway, my person was Matt Lauer.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I mean, that whole story. I mean, Kim, I think, am I wrong? You were a huge Today Show fan.
Big Today Show
Al
fan.
Roker.
Yeah, you almost met Al Roker.
And I think Al Roker is genuinely a good person. But
So far.
Matt
I
Lauer,
just saw something that he's rude.
Oh my
I mean, he
gosh.
could be.
I'll take rude.
Little guyitis.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Matt Lauer. Disgusting.
That whole story was like super sinister, almost to the point that I was like a secret button on his desk. Like it seemed like a 80s movie, and he was the
Yeah.
the bad guy. I was like,
It's literally everyone is what we're finding out now.
And then the whole with the series with Jennifer Aniston and Steve Carell, the
So
morning
good.
show.
Morning show.
I mean, that's a take right on that.
okay,
Yep.
I'd never watched
And
that.
it makes you
gosh, it
not
is-
trust any morning, like Today Show, Good Morning America. Now I have it through a different lens. I'm like, ooh,
Absolutely.
they're all like gross. And then they're not. But that's what it makes you think that.
yes.
So,
Well, Matt Lauer, and then I thought I read something, maybe I didn't, maybe it wasn't recently, but that he was trying to, peek his head out the whole scene, hey, everybody remember what I did? Is it safe to come out yet? Like, I think he still wants to make an attempt.
Ridiculous.
I'll see stuff on him, like in pop culture, like he lives in the Hamptons and he's been with the same girl forever. And the man had a lot of money to begin with, so he's lucky that way.
Right.
As far as, he had a lot of homes and he had a lot of, where he could liquidate a lot of stuff and
And
probably.
I think the networks probably had to pay too.
Yes,
so it
and he's
wasn't
probably
just him
living
paying.
just fine. But, oh,
Gross.
talk about a fall. And that was like, it was instant. It was instant. Like, see, they didn't mess around at all. That girl made that accusation, which means that they knew.
They knew.
They
Yeah.
knew.
They've
And they
been
were like,
paying
no, we're
people
not
off
letting
all
this blow
along.
up.
Yep.
Be gone.
I have another one.
Okay.
You're going to have to give me your take on it.
Okay.
Paul Rubin. Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
Was it just the movie theater thing?
Yes.
No, I'm okay with Pee Wee Herman.
I am too, but we said he's a horrible person and he lost everything.
I don't agree
just
with
think
that.
he got caught doing something that
You shouldn't be doing
he
it.
shouldn't have been doing, but he didn't break any. I mean,
Yes,
he didn't
that's
hurt
what I'm
anybody.
saying. No, I agree.
Yeah, no.
But,
I mean, it was gross, but he.
but because of
no, I
Justice
don't.
for Pee Wee. That's all I'm
it's
going
all
to say.
justice.
Hashtag.
But yeah, he lost everything.
He
for
really
that.
did.
And then look at the people in power, what they're doing,
I know.
and have been convicted of. And he was doing something that he should have done in the privacy of his own home, but he was doing it in an adult situation. Nobody else was involved, especially no children in the place.
But it was just such a great headline that people
I
had
know.
to run with it. And
I felt sorry for him.
I did too, because honestly, if there was dirt, it would have come out at that time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
nobody had a bad thing to say about him.
No,
So,
how humiliating.
I know.
poor
I
Pee Wee.
know.
Thank you for remembering Pee Wee. I did not remember.
I
him.
wouldn't have either. I wouldn't have thought of that either.
One person I thought of that I have no love for, but really, really love the books, J.K. Rowling.
Ooh.
So go and create like the greatest sci-fi kids books in history and wonderful movies based on those books, and then say something horrible. And I'm like, honey. So now I can't look at the whole Harry Potter franchise the same way. I'm like, oh, I mean, they're good books, but she
Yeah.
ruined it.
And she keeps doubling down.
Yeah, she
She's
won't
not a
shut
very
up.
good person at
She's
all.
really not. It wasn't
No.
like she said one thing and made a mistake.
No, she's not a good person
She's
at all.
tripling down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was,
Thumbs down for her.
yeah, we're all thumbs downing J.K.
All right.
Rowling. One other person that I thought of, and because, we like to go to the sports desk every once in a while. I'm going to go to the sports desk on this one.
Okay.
I'm going to go Pete Rose. Because I did not have his whole I gambled on baseball thing to me was, hey, you probably shouldn't have done that, but other people have done way worse
absolutely.
things. So who cares? But that man was not allowed to be in the Hall of Fame,
Right.
They did him so dirty.
and then he died. And other people are allowed to be in the Hall of Fame that didn't achieve what he achieved.
that beat their
and
wives.
That beat their wives,
Yeah.
committed felonies, were horrible. But,
Now, to me, they all should not be in there.
correct.
So,
Yeah, he paid the price.
yeah.
I don't know if he should have never been able to be in the. I think that maybe there should have been a time limit on
I think
that.
the Black Sox scandal, kind
Yeah.
of told us that you can't. That we knew how wrong that was because it was like
Yeah, he should-
America's pastime, and then
Yeah.
if the fix is in, and I know he said he did not, right, bet on his
Against-
own games.
yes, but-
that would be a hard one to believe.
But here's my thing. I think that betting on baseball and versus using performance enhancing drugs.
I know.
When they came, the whole summer that it was Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire, and they hit 1 billion home runs, and every time they were up, they were both so juiced up that it was ridiculous. And then they broke, quote unquote, this record, and everyone's like, yay! And then they get to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they did. Pete Rose
Those things
so
are
dirty.
also wrong.
Right, but people just, for some reason, that wasn't as egregious as Pete Rose betting on baseball, and I never understood that.
Me neither.
Yeah. I don't have an answer.
And I think a lot of lifelong hard Reds fans, I think the majority would 100% agree.
And I think, so you bet on baseball. You can't, as far as I know, if he was just betting on it, how does he fix a baseball game? I'm like, if everybody else is
throw a play and win or lose a game. I mean, you could fix.
But I don't. If he says he wasn't betting on his team,
Yeah, he says he wasn't betting on his.
But even if he was, like, it's such a situational game. Like, you can't predict who's going to get the ball. In order to, what if he played second base and the ball never came there? How was he going to throw the game? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, somebody's going to throw the ball to second base for an out, and then, I missed it, and it went in the outfield. You know what I mean? And then the other team scores. I don't know. I think you could throw a game.
Okay.
I think that, but
I just think he'd have to have more people in on it.
Oh, I've thought about it, and Joe, I've had conversations with my husband about it, and he firmly believes that there probably was, it was probably a way more organized thing, and yes, that probably happens in every sport.
Oh,
and he got caught.
Way to go, Pete.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably.
It does make sense, but for him to be,
Another fall from grace from the sports desk. I did think of Tiger Woods.
Poor guy.
Fall from grace. He fell and fell, and
I said poor guy, and I only meant that just he's got a lot of demons. And a lot of addiction issues.
Okay,
and
but just take an Uber. Be a drunk.
I know.
I don't care.
It's that narcissism. It is. Do you know that? I mean, it's caught on film. The last time that he wrecked, he called Donald Trump.
Yes, which is who I'm calling if I get pulled over for drunk driving.
Which is hilarious that he's dating the woman that his Donald Trump's son divorced.
Yes,
oh my God, is he?
And he thinks she's a great gal. Donald says she's a great gal.
So it's his ex-daughter-in-law.
Oh my God, I didn't realize that part.
Yes.
So and it's just even funnier. Like, well, Tiger and Donald, they're like tight.
Well, he makes no sense to me because everyone's like, "Oh, but he was a great golfer." I'm like, "Well, good for him."
And
but
he's got 20 lives for crying out loud.
Yeah, no, he's proven who he is. I don't care if he knows how to hit a golf ball.
He can also wrap a car around a tree pretty well.
Yeah, good for him.
I know. He's a train wreck.
He is a train wreck.
Yeah.
Do you guys have anybody else? I mean, we didn't even bring up OJ. I mean, was that even going to be on there or no?
I think that was just too obvious.
Yeah.
The poster child for, hey,
getting away with murder.
Oh my God! And people still loving him so much just because he was a really good football player.
He's paying for it now. I firmly believe he's rotting in hell.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, report live from hell.
OJ. Okay.
Yeah.
Kim said that with some.
That was probably my first obsession into the true crime field.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was the most
chase.
That everything was so there and televised. I pulled up. I'm demented. I don't know if I would do it today, and it's very disrespectful to the family. But I pulled up like crime scene photos.
Oh my God, no.
Oh, I did, and he horrifically.
I don't want to talk about it.
I know, murdered them.
Yeah.
And that's why I know that man is rotting in hell. So. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know what possessed me to do that. I got really involved in that.
Oh my God!
I mean, I felt like I was sitting there in the room on the trial, like I was there ready.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry because it went on forever, and you weren't getting paid.
I know. I have one that. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go on. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
That was just very pop culture-y and very just Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds.
Fall from grace.
They just showed just the ugly side of Hollywood, of the big people up top that just want to push the little people. And honestly, I don't think she's a good actress. Never have. I really did like him. I really thought, oh, he's just a good old boy and he's just American, like blah, blah, blah. No, they're both gross.
Yeah.
And that's just what I got from the whole thing.
And I didn't write him down just because I thought, well, you know what? He didn't do anything so illegal or gross, but he sold a false bill of goods. He sold himself as a fun-loving, easygoing, all-American, even though he might be Canadian, guy.
Yes.
You know, like just,
I think his text messages were leaked this week.
Oh, yeah. It was. No, was it mean?
I don't know. I didn't see, but I just heard it.
They're just mean people.
Okay.
They're mean.
And then that you feel, well, okay, if we're talking about that, no one said Ellen. Ellen sold herself as the peddler of kindness, and she got canceled in more ways than one.
What I forget what she did.
Well,
To being mean
she was mean
to her employees,
her
or
employees.
guests.
Yeah.
And
Guests came forward too.
but didn't she also have ties to other things that maybe aren't good?
I don't know.
Did he?
Okay. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. I feel as though she was very.
I think there's a lot about her that we probably don't want to know, but I do think she did I'm mixed
she
on
did
her.
a lot of good.
She
but
sure
it's almost
did.
like she didn't want to.
No, I think maybe she did it because she knew she was doing bad other things, and it was her way of.
I liked her
'cause
platform.
She did give away a lot of money,
But
and
boy, that was a
brought
fall.
a lot of attention to things.
I mean, for her whole brand to be kindness and love, spread love, and to be I'm sure the people working on that show were like, oh my God, every day she's talking about spreading kindness and love.
Yeah,
and she's the meanest.
bitch. No.
What about Kathy Griffin coming back from her when she was the comedian, the redhead comedian?
Yeah, what did she do?
She had that picture of Trump with the bloody head.
Yes.
And now, compared to where we are, can you imagine? She got canceled for
that?
clip art. I mean,
Well, the girl from the Dixie Chicks. She got
Yeah.
canceled for saying a bad thing. Now, just recently at a concert, she called Trump a whole bunch of explicit,
Right.
There's no
yeah,
canceling
she
of
said
her.
something about Bush back
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
Back in the day.
But you're right about Kathy Griffin. I forgot about that.
Yes, and now she's come back. She had another facelift. I think
She
this is
might
like the
need to
12th
just
one, and
She needs to just do radio.
she's not stopping.
She has a face for radio.
Yeah,
That's what
she
they say
does.
about us.
She really
Bless her
does.
heart.
Bless her heart. That
but
is
yeah,
true.
clip art canceled. So
Okay. Well,
I mean, it's endless.
it kind of is. And it's
Hollywood's
really
just really gross
it's
anyways.
pretty much based
Yeah, I
on
think
your
that's-
interests.
Hollywood's fall from grace for me.
Yes.
It's everyone. They're all guilty.
Don't look at the man behind the
freaking
curtain.
one of
Yeah.
them.
It's really gross. And it's always been that way.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
you're
has.
right.
Yeah.
Why can't people just be good? Can't we just have something to believe in?
I think podcasts are good.
I do too.
And that leads us to our next one. Go
Oh my
on.
gosh. Thank you so much for joining us today on Up for Grabs. I'm sure we missed other horrible people. Feel free to let us know who you hate. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.